Here's the deck tech of Esper I said I'd have for you. This is post-gate crash. Said there's been a lot of updates to it since the new set came out, and the new decks have come out. 5-color fun stuff has been played a lot, as well as other control decks. Vant has been upgraded. Our first land card here is Thespian Stage, which a lot of people say I shouldn't run, but I find it very useful. Sometimes I copy a Drown Yard, then other people ask why not just run a third Drown Yard, but it helps a little bit with mana fixing. Can be a Drown Yard, can be something your opponent has, like a Cavern of Souls, or one of their lands that they make a dude, or stay a dude. So, I find it quite versatile, but other than that, it's up for you to decide. We run 2 planes here in this deck list, which should be more, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these basic lands might come out as I get more shock lands, Godless Shrine, Water Grave, and Hollow Fountain. But as for now, there are 2 plains, 2 swamps, and yes, that is an unhinged swamp, unglued swamp, I'm sorry. 2 Nethali Drown Yards, a lone isolated chapel. We have 2 Watery Graves, 3 Hollow Fountains, and 3 Godless Shrine. As I said, I would like to make each one of those a playset, or at least Watery Grave up to a 3 of. Next, 4 Drawn Catacomb and 4 Glacial Fortress. So that's 24 land. Some people have been saying 25 is probably good, and I'm trying to work on differentiating and taking out cards from the main deck to add that 1 land, but unfortunately it's kind of hard to find that 1 extra spot to use. On to our enchantments that we run. There are 2 Blind Obedience. Sorry about that, whatever it was. 2 Blind Obedience, very nice for its extort and shutting down aggro decks, because it'll just tap all the creatures and then you can get rid of it. Also, we have our O-Rings. No, not O-Rings, Detention Spheres. Why did I say O-Rings? They don't even look like O-Rings. 2 Detention Spheres. Very nice to have. We also have our creatures that was originally an Angel of Serenity, but now a Duskmantle Seer. Let's see. Try not to have this correct. There we go. Duskmantle Seer, mainly because my highest mana costs 6, and there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That 10, 11, 12, that could be 4 drops. So it's usually not going to hit 4 drops, can hit 3 drops and stuff, which is really nice. On to draw spells. This is sort of a spot removal card as well, would be an Azorius Charm. And to think twice for draw. We have, for our removal, we have 3 Devoured Flesh, is this new card that's been seeing a lot of play. Target player sacrifices creature, then gains life equal to that creature's toughness. Not really that big of a deal, because I can still win the game with beatdown or milling you out. Tribute to Hunger. Card's been used in the blue-black control decks. Target player's opponent sacrifices a creature, you gain life to that creature's toughness. What's nice about Devour Flesh is it didn't say target player, so you can target yourself if they try to D-sphere or O-ring one of your creatures. And this one you can only target your opponent, so. Next is this new counter spell that's come out. Some people have been describing to use Dissipates instead of Psychic Strikes, but I find that the blue-black mana needed for this compared to the 2 double blue that's needed for the Dissipate is easier. It makes this one easier to cast, plus it's nice with the mills too. Just found that won me a lot of games, because later on you'd hit for perfect 6 mil, and this would have helped you if you didn't have the 4 from this. Then you wouldn't have 1, you would have lost in a mill race with your opponent. 1 lone Syncopate rounds out for 5 counter spells, so 4 Psychic Strike, 1 lone Syncopate. On to Planeswalkers, we have 1 Liliana, which is the Veil, which is the Innistrad Planeswalker. Is a, get some light on that, 3 drop, double black, 1 with her +1 being each player discards, not a big issue. Target player sacrifice a creature and an ult, being more of a weird ult than necessarily. It's also very good when you can get it. Not really getting it a lot, but it's you separate their piles into permanents into 2 piles and they stack 1. Other planeswalkers, 3 Jace, Architect of Thought. Very, very nice. Slows down your opponent. Can also give you some decent card advantage. +1 whenever a creature or an opponent attacks next turn, they get -1/-0. -2, you reveal the top card of your library. Opponent separates into 2 pile, you put 1 in your hand and 1 on the bottom, and his ult is pretty epic. You get to search both players' library, your library and your opponent's library for 1 card and play it without paying its mana cost. So if you get that, it's pretty good. Board wipes, Force Supreme Verdict. Destroys all creatures, can't be countered. Very nice. Determinus. Miracle Claws. Very awesome. Did not have that in the... Did I? I had that in the build, didn't I? No, I had 3 Merciless Evictions. That's what. Discard card the Merciless Eviction. That. And 2 Sphinx's Revelation. Which I wish would be 3, but that's pretty much the whole deck. 60 cards, obviously. And I should be coming up with, as this changes, see how this one runs at F&M this week. But hopefully I should be updating this and posting a better deck list each week. So check my channel and subscribe for some other Magic stuff coming up. As I said, there should be a red-green beatdown deck. My friend's deck coming up, and there might be a flash deck coming up. I just have to talk